Hey, what's up? Fans going. It's 1,000,000,000 degrees Fahrenheit, which I think is like a lot of degrees Celsius also. 500 million, if I remember my conversion. We were here. We have just fought Zavid, and we've just learned that this poor chap had tried to sacrifice himself to the Seraphim, and now we're in this corner. Oh, we can't take the stairs. We gotta take the elevator. Oh, jeez. Correct. Yeah, you're so normal. All right. I don't think there's anything over here. Oh, I stand corrected. There's a red sage. All right. And we came in here and we vibed out to this song for a little while. It's a very, very Goshina sounding song. Because it is in fact by Goshina. Look at this interior. Kind of incredible. I'm gonna guess earth is what these guys are weak to. Nope, fire. Oh, good heal, Edna. Edna, you've missed. See if I can get one more heal off. And let's finish it. Nice. That was clean. That was clean. I love these things. I'm scared to fight one. What's over here? Nothing. Interesting. Are you fire weak? Oh. Sure is. Not windy. Who's hitting me? Oh, Saray, you were just too slow, huh? You holding up, Mikleo? Well, I gotta heal. This is tough. Let's start healing, huh? Oh, I thought I could dodge that. They should be able to handle one of them, so... Saw that one coming. Saray, you kind of suck at this. De-armatize, please. Thank you. Yeah. Pretty formidable. Gonna have to use a lot of stuff. I'm gonna turn it up a little bit. Maybe just a touch. Maybe just a touch. Thereabouts? I hope that didn't do it too much. So this place is like a lot of like jumping across gaps. Okay, now it's a little too loud. Oh, Edna is not alive, so she's not healing. I'm reversing what I've done. That felt loud. Let's swap yourself out, Edna. So I think all Stratus Shield does is dodge attacks. Which, I don't know, does not feel super good to me. I don't think either of the wind spells are very good. Let's get this gooey stuff out of the way. Let's have some mango sorbet. Oops, not that. That. I love this part of the song. It's annoying. The question marks have to show up before you can actually get the dash off. You know what I've never done is I never... Oh, I did go back to... Yeah. I want this back to Glimmer Dragon now. Try to protect Dezel. I find just this really hard to hit because it goes like backwards. Oh, there's a new one. I went there. I came from there. You are weak to fire. Kinda hard to see what's going on, but I'm just I have 4 bars, so I could use my special mystic art if I knew it. Nice job. Nice. Oh, I just peeked, sorry. Oh, I didn't buy new items. I didn't restock peach gels after Edna's trial. I don't think that'll be an issue. Especially because I'm never using life bottles. Like, the worst thing that happens is someone dies. And I can life bottle them. I like that you can see all of like the previous areas below you, you know. Really feels like you're in a building that's giant. A snack gone wrong. That's new. Oh no, these guys were paralysis. That's not even gonna heal him because he not in good shape. Okay, these guys are resistant to earth and to shoot and to water. They are dragons. No, they're not. They're dragon winged. Okay. I'm gonna get more done as Rose. Oh, geez. Okay. Saray. Life bottle me. These guys went very smoothly like the first time. Yikes. they're not very easy to read, their attacks. I know I said I was like afraid of them. And then like the first one or two like went fine. And it's like, oh, why am I afraid of them? And this is why. Like, that one was hitting me, and I couldn't even, like, see it through the other one. Well, the good news is I have this guy now. I think this is the secret, is we just use him. Hey, Saray, I'm just going to use an apple gel on him. Just to keep him alive. It's not doing it. Edna, you didn't actually do very much. Lila's hyping you up, but which way did I come from? Let's have some of that, salt was used instead of sugar. Oh. That is a problem. That would be pretty bad if you did that, huh? Oh, yeah. This thing. Now, notice it went up. So it's now an obstacle. Where is it? It's up there. It's now an obstacle up there. Which I think is pretty neat. I came from there. That's what the yellow-orange dot means. Okay. It's just like the puzzles. It's like the one puzzle that happens in Zestiria where opening one door closes another door. I did not think very highly of Zestiria's dungeons or puzzles, which is not to say that this one is great. But, I just think, Tales games in general don't have super strong puzzles. I'll say that. Symphonia had pretty good ones, but that's about it for me, which is okay. They're not Zelda. They're not puzzle games. They're action games. I only bring it up because the thing that... So what this game does is basically just have a lot of these pretty easy half-formed puzzle ideas. Like I was talking about this in the Earth Shrine. Dropping the blocks is kind of a puzzle. Except that I don't think there's any reason not to, like, just punch them every time you see them. You don't actually have to think, you just have to press the button. So I think it just... I'm gonna take a sippy. Take a sippy. So... the idea behind the Earth puzzle is that you're supposed to actually, like, either use the map, use the sense of, use the scaling ability of the map to, like, survey, or to make a mental map and think about, like, if I knock down this block, what will happen on the floor above me? That's what's being asked of you. Except the answer is always... Oh, I guess they're immune while they're not moving. the answer to the question, what happens if I push this block, is just basically always the same. So that's why it falls short to me of being like a good puzzle. What Zestiria has that I didn't like, it actually has some decent puzzles with these doors. Where like, where you kind of get stuck between doors and you're like, in order to proceed, how do I switch? They're basically, if you have not played Zestiria, they're exactly like the in Link to the Past. Well, in Link to the Past, in Link's Awakening, I can just say in Zelda games, they're like the blue and red switches, where when you press one switch, blocks of one color go up and blocks of the other color go down, with the result that and it's universal throughout the whole dungeon, which means you have to be like when you hit a switch, you have to think about what's happening in other rooms. That's great for puzzles, right? Where you can't directly see the consequences of what you're doing, and you actually have to think about what's happening somewhere else. That's the core of a great puzzle. What I hated about it in Zestiria is that it was like, that's the only puzzle throughout almost the entire game. Is just hitting, like, they come up several times in several different dungeons. They do get slightly more complex later in the game, which I think is a good thing. I think that's what this game lacks, is that the puzzles just never get particularly complex. I think I've just hit every wind thing I've seen, which is not see, now it's down here. So this, what I want to happen is that as we ascend this dungeon, it will sometimes want, I'm gonna want it to be different, and this might actually be right now. I'm gonna see what happens when I hit this. Is this like broken or something? Yeah. Ruined windmills of Hayanoa. Oh, there's a dragon behind me. Okay, I got away from that. Anyway, what I want to see going through with this dungeon, we've seen that before, actually. What I want to see is where I really care about what I do on, like... Is this below? Yeah. So this might be one. This might be a perfect example. I want to get to this chest, which means I need this thing to be down. I need this one to be down. That's in the top right corner. And in order to do that, well, let's see what happens if I hit this. But I'm pretty sure what I need to do is I need to go back down to the other floor and hit a switch that I had hit earlier. And not that one. Actually, I do have to hit this one in order to go back. I don't know. This dungeon's great because I think this is like, these are real puzzles that actually get fairly complicated. So now I can go through here, and I want this. Is it really? I want this one to be up, or I want this one to come down. But I can't make this one come down. Oh, this is tricky. If I make this one come down from over here, I cannot get back up to where the chest is. This is a great puzzle because it's asking me to be two places at once, and solving the puzzle is figuring out how I can have this door in two places at once, which I expect is just going to be another switch over here. But I've actually had to use my noggin a little bit, which is what I want to see from a puzzle. That's what you want puzzles to do. They don't even have to be hard. They just have to make you consider multiple things. So this makes this door go down, which means I can get that chest. How do I get to this?
It seems there's a treasure chest near us.
I'm gonna try. I tried to get into it. Is this the one? I think it is. Okay. Now I just need to get over there. Let's look at those protective hops. He's probably never going to get rid of these boots, for at least for a very long time. Although this makes a pretty good case for it, but... she can't use it. Neither can she. He can. Better defense, worse offense. His focus goes down, which I don't want to see. Okay. So now I have to think about getting over there. That went down. I'm okay with stuff going down. What I'm trying to be thoughtful about is... Does anything go up from here? It doesn't seem like it. So now this should take me up. Okay, we're in a new zone then. So this, I'm expecting, we're the lowest point right now. We go 1, 2, 3 floors. This is the final 3 floors. I'm expecting there to be a bit meatier of a puzzle. The meatiest that the rock puzzles got was that I had to do one first and then the other. So, okay, here's a perfect one. I've just put that wall up to get this chest. I'm gonna need to come back.
It totally gets the job done, that spinny-mist thing.
It's the one trial after all. Desert, you realize she's
Yes, that's not a repeated line, by the way. It's actually supposed to sound like that. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, this seems really easy, right? I put that up to get that chest. It is now an obstacle on the next floor, so I come to put it back down. It's really easy, but it requires me to think and to consider that I've just blocked my path forward. It's an easy puzzle, to be sure, and that's not the core puzzle here for it by any means. I think that's great. That's as much as I really want out of a Tales game puzzle. I'm not after something that's going to have me scratching my head for any significant period of time. I just want my brain to be stimulated for more than a couple seconds. Or, no, not even more than a couple seconds. I just want my brain to be stimulated. Because that only took me about 3 seconds to get. Although I have played this before, and I kind of remembered that. I think I give the fire puzzle a little bit of crap. Because it's just hitting switches in a certain order. I would kind of like it if there were a downside to hitting them in the wrong order, just to give it a little bit more weight. But I also don't think that's strictly... I remember I remember talking shit about that puzzle and saying like, oh, it's so easy because you just have to hit them in the numbers. But also, the first time I played the game, I didn't realize there were numbers. And even after I had played the game, I forgot the detail that you have to hit them from the direction where the number faces. And that I got stuck for probably a minute. I mean, you can go watch that tape back. Yeah, I got stuck a little bit. And it caused me to actually think about hitting the switches. And hey, it progressed in difficulty. First, it was hit the switch. That's easy. That's not a puzzle. Then it was hit the switches in a certain order, using your awareness to note the number of notches that each torch has. That's starting to be a puzzle, where it's asking you to make an observation. And then it further complicates it by saying you also have to hit it from a certain direction. So I kind of give it shit because it's just hitting switches, and it just complicates how you hit the switches a couple times and doesn't really get any deeper than that. But it did stump me for a second or two, and that's all I really care about. Oh, here's a good one. There's a chest there. I'm gonna have to go up to the next floor, I think. And then come back. Remember what I said earlier about, like, making changes that you can't see? Oh, but that's gonna be impossible, isn't it? Because if I put it up, then I won't be able to get back here. Let's think about this. Did this Do any of these change multiple things? Yeah, this did. Or maybe I just didn't hit it. Yeah, okay, I just didn't hit it. Never mind.
Look around you.
But yeah, I remembered having liked the Earth trial, but I was a little disappointed with that, just because it didn't feel like it. I don't feel like it ever got to the naturally. I have to close it. I knew that I had to do that, and I just didn't do it because I was on autopilot. Water trial is a little less puzzly. And more just like, make sure you're actually using your stealth and like paying attention to your surroundings. But it was difficult. Like, it wasn't easy. Exactly. I would say it was more.
You actually put some effort into it. Good job. Don't think about it too much. Just go with the flow.
So I can go up here, which I believe I want to do, but let's look around first. I can bring this down, because this doesn't do any... Oh. Fine. I kind of want to avoid fights while I'm working on puzzles, because otherwise I'm going to just forget what I'm doing. Labradorite. I'm going to go hit that again. Because I'm assuming that blocks something off upstairs.
It seems there's a treasure chest.
Free chest, free money. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to take this door down somehow, because I think there are chests over there. Or no, there's a platform over there. Interesting. So there's going to be a door right here. This is the way out. So I need to move that down. How do I do that?
That's
Ooh, an all divide. That's rare. That's a rare item that I will probably forget to ever use. Huh. I'm trying to... I need to get over there. Okay. So remember, I can only go this way when I've basically finished the puzzles. This needs to come down. Oh, you know what? I didn't hit this, did I? That gives me another way to the top. Yeah, I think this dungeon and the water dungeon are more about, like, knowing how to navigate the area. This one has puzzles mixed in. The water one is mostly just, like, we're gonna make navigation difficult. Which is just a little... it's tedious, more than puzzly. But also, you know, I respect variety. That means both of these are down. which means I can come over here and hit this, which I think is going to put that down, which is what needs to happen. Yeah. Is there... There's a chest back there. I would like to find out how to get this chest. It means I need to pull something down.
This way. Look around you.
That's downstairs. That's where I came from. What does this do? I think that's okay. No, it's not. Well, I can cross that bridge back in a second. Is that... There's nothing over there. That's the one I have to put down? Okay. I want to pull this down. I'm not sure this is what does it, though. No, this does something else entirely. Shit. Sorry, you could have armatized there, bud. You blew it for everybody. She's apparently resistant to water. They're all resistant to water. But I know I have a dragon move. I just have to figure out which one it is. Is it this? No, it is not. Found it. Nice. I need to hit this again. That whole fight, I was keeping in my mind, okay, remember to hit the switch. Remember to hit the switch again. But this is the one I want to put down, is the one here. I actually don't think I found the switch that activates that. Because it wasn't this one. If I have to miss a treasure chest, that's okay. I'm not gonna be... That's okay, I need that to be up. And it doesn't block anything. So, it's neither of these switches. There's no switch over there. Well, what is it then? I don't think it's anything further downstairs, is it? Because that goes here and here. And I don't think there's been anything that changes something on a different floor. So, let me look at this. There are only the two. I'm thinking. I'm puzzled. Neither of those get me what I want. Which means it's got to be something on this floor. I'm looking for something that puts that down. It goes down, but that's not the one I want to go down. I think this one makes one of these ones go up. No? Okay, that was it, and I just ran past it. They are not really marked in a way, so you have to, like, use your head to remember what goes where. Which is a puzzle. Did I get that already? Yeah, I did. Okay. Okay, now I think I have to close this down again so that I can get over to the other elevator and finish the dungeon. This is very satisfying when you get into a long combo. Oh, very satisfying. Nick Leo, you want to check out that circlet? Sure don't. Okay, now I go down. And I go to the other elevator. And we're done. Another thing to consider about these games is that it is even more so than Zelda games. Because this, unlike in Zelda, this combat takes you out. There is like a level of almost puzzliness to asking you to do puzzles while periodically getting interrupted with fights. That's why I kind of try to avoid the fights, is because it's easier when you don't have to do that. I'm gonna guess I'm gonna get fatigued a lot. So let's eat a Madeline. So even a dungeon that doesn't have a ton of puzzles, like the Earth dungeon, can be tricky if you're not doing what I'm doing and avoiding fights. We haven't looked at this in a while. There might be some that yeah, I can get split guard. How am I doing? I need way more battles to do that. I've not got a 150 hit combo. I haven't had an enemy strong enough to get a 150 hit combo. I guess a boss I could. But bosses are also really hard to combo. It's doable. It's gotta be doable, or else it wouldn't be there. I have not been good about remembering to do blasts. That's never gonna happen. These are like New Game Plus shit, honestly. I can get there. Alright.
It has been some time, Shepherd Warden.
Indeed it has. Is this Seraph So just like Exy.
Enough chit-chat. This isn't what we're here for.
Close soon, dispatch. Young Silver for Fleet.
Dazzle.
I'm-
This time, in and of itself, constitutes the trouble.
I'm listening very attentively because I've made wrong Ben Diskin calls before, but this actually sounds like Ben Diskin.
Depends on how I feel about your thing.
Oh yeah, that's Ben Diskin. This one's actually Ben Diskin.
I bet it has something to do with the sacrifices and the hellion we met at the entrance. Sharp observation.
I've been wrong before, but I'm not wrong this time.
Head on up to the platform at the top. There shall I see
It's hard to hear because he's so quiet, but that's definitely him. Which makes me think maybe I wasn't wrong with the other ones? Because a lot of these actors are doubling up. They're doing more than one role. I don't think it was. I don't think so. I don't think those other ones were. They just sounded a little bit like him. Because he's just sort of... He's nasally. He's nasally. That's not mean to say. He's got a nasally voice. And so sometimes when people say something that comes out kind of nasally, I'm like, hey, is that Ben Diskin? This is just like... Who's that? Is that you, Ben? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. How'd you get up here?
Someone's there.
Where's that headless hellion?
Hang on. Get away from me.
Why are you looking to make a sacrifice of yourself?
I have to die. There's no other way. I killed someone. The man who was exploiting my family. For that reason, people who didn't even know us would curse at our family, throw rocks at us. I only did what I did to preserve my family's happiness, but it's brought nothing but more pain.
Murder is okay, kids.
Legends say that if I throw myself from here,
If they're exploiting you.
then I might have a chance of absolving myself
Well,
and restoring my honor.
no.
It is my only hope for salvation. If the prospect of life promises nothing but suffering,
Enough. Let her go, Sonia.
Dezel,
She regrets dirtying her hands for the sake of her family. Seeking restoration for honor. All she wants is someone's approval. She doesn't even think that she's to blame.
what's gotten into you, Dezel?
yeah, Dezel,
The hellion's still named.
he just did the Lotta Heart sprite. If you played Ace Attorney, you might know what I'm talking about. The one where she goes... She's holding on. Alright, Doulahan.
Okay, go. So no need for me this time? Let's leave it to them, I think.
Tessa?
You want to die? Why are you hanging on so tight?
Weak to fire. That's all I needed to hear. Go ahead, Lila. Yikes. Let Lila heal up. Oh, he has ads. I didn't even realize. Should take care of this. But it resists water. Why am I not... Hit him, please! Oh my lord. I was out of focus. My mistake. It's getting low. Okay. Oh my god, there's another one. Yikes. What can I do here? I can revive Saray. I just blew it repeatedly. His attacks come out faster than I think they do. Like, that just came out instantly. That did it. Everyone was alive but Edna. That was pretty tough. I'm a fan of fights with modest amounts of ads. We just killed a horse for you, so. He also said you should jump, so he's not that good.
We still have a bit more business here. Think you can get back down by yourself?
I'll have someone from the Frontier Patrol take me back to town. Yeah, good idea.
Somehow it all worked out.
How did you get here? I am curious, because I recall those stairs being broken.
I've shown you not only your strength, but your spirit and bonds as well. You are more than qualified to receive spiritual power.
This is just his Lawrence voice too.
You speak of spirit.
Surely you have noticed this.
Hmm.
It's attached to your being at this very moment. It is not something that you should deny. You felt the voices of your companions and acted of your own will without any need for words.
Are you done with this yet?
Do you have something against developing true friendships?
There's something very important that I have to do.
And it is with true friendship that many obstacles will be surmounted, that we have reached this shrine, overcome the trial, and now stand.
There's no altar here. Wait, is this whole thing the altar?
To the young grim self, and also what awaits you on the path ahead, none can say. Heartbreak, redemption, endless possibilities. Never lose the guiding light.
Yes, the light.
That was a little jarring, having them both kneeling to...
Shepherd Sorrel, may the light shine always on your journey. Thank you. More death.
Okay, that was not as jarring. I just skipped it.
How do you feel?
My fault that time.
I just wanted to thank you.
Dazzle, you mustn't push yourself too hard. Hey, at least you got to do something out there.
There's no need to stay here. Let's go.
Are you alright? The power isn't affecting you, is it?
I'm fine. Thanks for worrying about me. We've obtained all 4 spiritual powers. Think we're ready for Helldive?
Nope.
Well,
No way to tell until we try, right?
Probably not.
yeah. But first, we gotta track him down. How? He hasn't exactly been mailing us postcards.
We know where he was. Why not start there? The battlefield. Works for me.
Oh yeah, get that extra heal ASAP. Both of you, please. I think that's fine. Sorry that you didn't get XP, Edna. Now you're below Mikleo. That's embarrassing, huh? Embarrassing. You can do the next fight. I'm done with using Dazzle for a while. Although he did just get the new cool Mystic Art that I have a hard time using because I have a hard time keeping my BG up. Oh, please tell me there's a way back to the ground. Please tell me there's a shortcut. Please, sir. I'm literally begging. I think there is. Although, I've gone an awful long way, haven't I? Am I missing something? Those are just drops. You know what I can do? Oh, let's do this first.
We found quite a few discovery points.
Sure have.
Exploring ruins is all well and good, but you have to be careful when getting sidetracked like that.
Really?
If you don't look properly at where you're going, you might turn the corner and bump into someone. That's when you gotta use that fancy footwork of yours. Take a quick back step. Actually, Rose, it would be most appropriate to sidestep in that situation. Yeah. And then, if you could coordinate it with other battle actions, then you could easily increase the stun rate.
That'd be a pretty sad scenario for whoever you bump into.
Well, let's port. Let's port first. Square outside shrine. Say goodbye to the good music. And save. And I'm gonna stop recording. Bye.